I have one question to ABC Family in Freeform. Why couldn't the show just be called Sexy Little Liars? I know you're following the title of a book of the same name, but I'm just saying the four women on the show are sexy. But this show is also astounding. Pretty Little Liars Season 1. So, we are finally getting around to talking about this show before the new show, Pretty Little Liars The Perfectionist, airs. This show stars Troian Bellisario, Ashley Benson, Lucy Hale, Shay Mitchell, Sasha Pieterse, Holly Marie Combs, Ian Harding, based on the novel of the same name by Sara Shepard. And this is a crime thriller mystery teen drama that came on ABC Family, which is now Freeform. And the whole overview of season 1 is we follow 5 girls: Spencer Hastings, Troian Bellisario, Aria Montgomery, Lucy Hale, Hanna and Emily Fields, which is Ashley Benson and Shay Mitchell's respective characters, Alison DeLauretis, Sasha Pieterse, and they are enjoying a sleepover at Spencer's family's barn in their backyard. The girls drink alcohol and they tell secrets before passing out. When the girls wake up, they discover Alison and Spencer missing. However, Spencer returns claiming that she heard Alison scream and she went to go look for her. And following the disappearance of Alison, the 4 remaining girls just depart without their clique leader, and Aria's family moves to Iceland for a year after her mother finds out about her dad's infidelity or betrayal. 1 year later, Aria returns to Rosewood and she hooks up with a guy at the bar named Ezra Fitz, and later discovers that he is her new English teacher. Hanna has taken Alison's role as the most popular girl in school at Rosewood High School, along with formerly nerdy Mona Vanderwalt. The girls regularly shoplift from the local mall until Hanna is caught and her mother resorts to beginning a relationship with Detective Wilden so Hanna isn't charged. Spencer developed romantic feelings for her older sister Melissa's fiance, Dr. Wren Kingston, while Emily befriends a new girl named Maya, whose family is moving to Alice's former home. As this season unfolds, each of the girls starts receiving text messages from an anonymous blackmailer known only as A, who threatens them with secrets only Alison will have known. And the girls suspect that Alison is the one sending the texts until her body is found buried in her own old backyard. And this starts off with the girls beginning to search for answers since Alison's body has been found. And there we have a great start to a well-loved series. The show was initially met with mixed reviews, but it garnered positive reception as we went along. And I can see why this is one of the most popular things on social media. I can see why this is one of the most watched shows on TV, or was. I can see why John Avenger 71985 somewhat enjoys the show. I can see why Quez's movie reviews, or Jaquez, or a lot of people really love the show. I'm very surprised with the show. I went into the show expecting it to kind of suck. But because I was optimistic, and because of the interesting premise, and because it was basically I Know What You Did Last Summer and Gospel Girl just done with atmosphere and tension. And like I said, I was kind of curious, pretty curious, and I actually gave in and it actually surprised me. Let me just say that the writing in the show is great. The writing and directing in each episode is very well handled. I really love how each episode plays out. I think it's amazing. I think it's fantastic. I think it's just very well handled this first season. You can tell there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of heart into it. And my favorite episode of this first episode is, of course, the pilot, because that's where usually the first episode would be a bit of a bore, but in the case of this show, none of the episodes are really boring. Every episode, I just kept watching and watching and watching and watching, because I wanted to see what would happen next, and I was so intrigued and I was so interested in seeing these women do what they gotta do to try and find out why they're receiving these messages. And also, I also care about their own individual things going on. And I gotta say that they really did that. Yeah. And I love the stuff when it comes to A. You don't know who A is or what A is. I like that kind of mystery here. I really thought that was amazing there on the creators of the show part, and the producers and the people at ABC Family Freeform. I'm also have to say that the acting is strong in this first season. And let me just say, you have some fantastic actors. You have a great cast here. And I'm going to go one by one with the cast. Not all of them, just the main ones. First up, we got Troian Bellisario. She plays Spencer Hastings, and she's a perfectionist. And I like Spencer. She tries to please her family, and she loves pleasing her family and friends who are very wealthy. She is very competitive. She's overachiever. She's smart, kind towards people around her. She's not afraid to take down someone who's a threat to her. And just like me and a lot of people, she's a strong-willed character. And that's what I love about all the four girls. They're very strong-willed in their own different way. And Troian Bellisario, she was one of my favorite. She's one of my favorite characters. And this is the first time I've seen Troian Bellisario in anything. And she is really gorgeous. She's very pretty, yeah. And she's great. Ashley Benson as Hanna Marin. I like her character too. She used to have an eating disorder. She was overweight, being called Hefty Hannah. But after Alison disappeared, she lost weight, changed her style, seemed similar to Alison's with the help of Mona, played by Pieterse, who I do remember from the Bratz movie. And this is another thing I've seen her in, and Pieterse, and she's really great. She's a great actress. And she cares more about the people around her as she tries to protect herself and her friends. She is loyal and she's strong. Which, again, strong female characters. The writing, that's what I love about these women, the girls on the show. Each of them are strong-willed in their own way, and I really love that. I love that. Then you have Shay Mitchell. She's the sporty one in the clique. She is the best swimmer on the swim team. She becomes a coach eventually, a team, but you don't see that until the next couple of seasons. Emily is very kind-hearted. She's very loyal to those she loves. At first, she starts out as a shy, closeted, should I say, homosexual or lesbian, but you don't find this out until as you go through the series. But Shay Mitchell, she is a Canadian actress, and after seeing her in The Possession of Hannah Grace, I said to myself, I want to see more of Shay Mitchell because she's gorgeous. And then her Netflix show, which is a thriller, I actually don't mind that show. It's really good. I will review that for this year because I am catching up on 2018 stuff at the moment, but also focusing on stuff I'm going to be doing for this year. Who else? Sasha Pieterse, Alison D. Lourdes, the former Queen Bee, the most popular girl in high school before her disappearance. I really liked her character. I really liked that what they're trying to do with her character. She's skilled at finding ways to blackmail people, manipulates for all four friends one way or the other. She's very charming. And I am familiar with Sasha Pieterse. She was in The Adventures of Shark Boy and Lava Girls. She played the daughter of George Lopez in that movie. And seeing her here, she was great. You also got Chad Lowe as Byron Montgomery, Aria and Mike's father. You got Nia Peeples as the mother of Shay Mitchell. You got Janelle Parrish as Mona Vanderwall. You got Andrea Parker as Jessica De Laurentiis. You got Laura Leighton as Ashley Marin, the mother of Hannah. You got Bianca Lawson in these first two seasons as Maya St. Germain. Ian Harding, he's the English teacher at Rosewood who begins a relationship with the character I'm about to talk about. And he was great. You got Holly Marie Combs as Ella Montgomery, the mother of Mike and Aria. But this review of season 1 would not be complete if I didn't talk about... Can I get a drum roll, please? No? Okay. Lucy Hale, Aria Montgomery. Look at this face. Look at her face. She's a beautiful woman. She's really attractive. And tell me this is not a face that any guy wouldn't want to date. Don't sit there and tell me Lucy Hale is not a good actress, okay? Lucy Hale is a great actress, okay? I've seen Life Itself, her short-lived TV show that came on last year. I've seen her in the Cinderella Story Once Upon a Song. And she had to make Truth or Dare watchable. And while I don't mind Truth or Dare as a guilty pleasure, like I did say in my Hottest Female Characters of 2018 video, the film is also a bit of a waste for her. And I've loved her ever since Tinkerbell, Secret of the Wings. She played a Periwinkle in that movie, the twin sister of Tinkerbell. Here, her character is my favorite character on the show. Aria Montgomery. I loved her character. She's a artsy chameleon. She is very intelligent. She's very caring. She has a great sense of style. She keeps her family together. And she spent some time as a goth chick, which that appearance kind of threw me off a little bit because I'm like, you do realize this is Lucy Hale and she's wearing goth makeup. And she wore black punk-like clothing and had pink highlights in her hair. But after the disappearance of Alison, her whole appearance changes when she comes back to Rosewood. And she becomes a girly girl. And like I said, Lucy Hale, she is a great actress. I really love Lucy Hale, everything she does. I really enjoy her album, Road Between, from 2014. It was a great country album, debuted for her. If you ain't listened to Road Between, the complete album, then I think you should. Even if you're not a fan of country music, but if you are a fan of Lucy Hale, I would say give it a shot. I've already reviewed the album on my channel as part of Joshua's Music Talk. But the acting is really great. But Lucy Hale and Troian, Bellisario, they were my two favorite characters. But they are very strong-willed. The tension, the atmosphere is really amazing. I really think they really do a good job at keeping you guessing who is A, or why are they receiving these messages. Why are they basically trying to do this? And since the premiere, this show deserves to remain popular. And that this is one of the most TV shows that has the most Facebook likes, which says popularity is tilted towards women more than any other show. 94% of the likes comes from women, but I'm a guy and I really I love the show. I'm gonna say it right. I'm gonna tell you that right now. As far as the score, the music choices, the soundtrack choices here is pretty entertaining. I don't mind the soundtrack. I don't mind the theme song. I love the opening title sequence to the show. It's very funny, very cool, and it's very clever. Which you have all the girls there, and one of the girls will make the. It's basically the reference, can you keep a secret? I'm not keeping any secrets when I say this show is great, this show is awesome. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going because this show is great. All the episodes really are just fun to watch. They keep you guessing. You get tension, you get atmosphere, you get the drama, you get the humor, you get basically what you want in the show. And so I don't even know why I was hesitant to watch the show when it was still on the air. I don't even know why I was hesitant, because this show is great. And because of everything I just mentioned, this show is going to get my personal seal of approval. I love the show. I'm going to keep going. This show is great. And another thing, I love the relationship between Aria and Ezra in this first season. It doesn't really go anywhere, but we just getting started. Let me know what you guys think of the first season of Pretty Little Lies down below. Do you like it? Do you not like it? And I will see you guys in the next video. You guys keep it cool. Let's continue the road to 1K subscribers. Be sure to follow me on all my social media links. And you guys keep it cool. Enjoying the epitasticness.